Good evening, cowboys and cowgirls, and a happy belated Halloween. Imagine, if you would, for a second, being attacked by the world's most deadliest rabbit. As told in folklore, this cryptid grows to be 5'3" and 150 pounds. It has the body of a rabbit and the antlers of a mule deer and the teeth of a grizzly. And it can jump the length of 2 school buses. Now, many of you living in the Americas will say that I'm full of baloney and that I am in fact a liar. But I assure you, the jackalope of Douglas, Wyoming is in fact very much real. And I have a story about a pioneer named Jim who traveled along the Oregon Trail from the Mississippi River to Oregon to prove the authenticity of the jackalope. Now, Jim thought that the jackalope was just the stuff of myth, for there were many tall tales about the West, some true and some not. And how could the story of the jackalope be true? It was a bunny so ferocious, it was willing to take on packs of wolves, mountain lions, and grizzly bears. Late one night, on the river bluffs of the Platte River, where Douglas, Wyoming now resides, about 2 days' travel by wagon from Fort Fettermen, Jim had guard duty. He was watching for any dangers that could disturb the camp, such as Indians and jackalope. For jackalope are cunning creatures. They run so fast that all you can see of them is a cloud of dust, and they are nocturnal. They have eyes the size of saucers, and they are sneaky. They can imitate the sound of a human voice. All of a sudden, out in the distance, Jim heard,
"Help me!"
High on the alert, Jack was now paying attention, trying to figure out where the voice had come from. Not knowing if what he heard was a human or a jackalope, Jim knew he could do one of 2 things to coax this creature out of its hiding. Either A, he could lure it into the open by using a bottle of whiskey, for whiskey is the favorite drink of jackalopes. Or 2, he could sing to it, for jackalopes love to hear the voices of singing. So Jim began singing. I'm a good old rebel, and that's just who I am. For this Yankee nation, I do not give a... You see, Jim was a Southerner. Then, all of a sudden, one of the other night guards yelled,
"Jackalope!"
And as he heard those words, something sharp stabbed him in his back, and he fell to the ground unconscious, for his head had hit a rock. Before he passed out, Jim thought he saw the figure of a human-sized rabbit before everything went black. When Jim came to in the morning, all of his comrades from the wagon train were dead. They are now buried in the Douglas Pioneer Cemetery. Jim did not know if what he had seen had been a jackalope, but one thing's for certain. His whiskey that he kept in his pocket was gone. He then walked on foot the long journey to Fort Fettermen, where he told his story, which no one believed. What was that? Did you guys hear that? Oh my goodness, it's a jackalope! Guys, this was all supposed to just be a big joke about the jackalope. But I can now tell you that the jackalope is for real. Please like, share, and subscribe, and keep cowboy traditions alive. See y'all next time.